One of the scarier and more unsettling symptoms of anxiety is depersonalization and derealization, or DPDR. Now, this feels like a complete state of detachment from either yourself or the world around you. It can be an incredibly distressing experience, and it's absolutely up there with one of the most common symptoms that I encounter, and it's actually something that I've experienced on and off myself over the years. You know, that state of DPDR can make you question your own sense of self, your own sense of your reality. You might feel like you're living in a permanent dream, or that you're on autopilot. You might find it hard to remember things. You can feel very brain foggy and tired. People we know and love might look a little bit unfamiliar, which can be really terrifying. And this can cause a further sense of disconnect. Life becomes very isolated and scary, and we don't know who or what to trust. Things can sort of feel in high definition, and it's like this really strange, unsettling balance between feeling, on the one hand, really hyper aware of yourself and everything, but also really disconnected. Then we push back even harder to try and force a feeling, only to find that feeling of disconnect heighten. It's like trying to sort of like push two magnets together. They just don't quite ever go. And I think one of the scariest thoughts around these symptoms, or one of the biggest fears, is I feel like I've broken or done irreversible damage to my brain, or what if I'm stuck in this state forever? Yeah, if this sounds like you, please just rest assured that it isn't permanent. It does pass when it's ready and when you let it. It's just caused by prolonged periods of stress and heightened anxiety, and it is your brain's kind of way of saying, we've had enough and we're going to detach now to try and sort of keep you safe. The reason things feel so unreal, or like you're in a constant dream state, is just caused by some delays in sort of like our sensory processing. Your brain is under a lot of stress, and it's just prioritizing resources in other areas in case of danger. And ultimately, anxiety changes the lens of which you look at the world through, so things aren't going to look and feel like they normally would. But DPDR, whilst scary and unsettling, is absolutely safe, and it can't hurt you. And again, it is temporary. If we leave it alone and work on not treating it like a threat, we will always come back to a state of balance. Just remember that you are still you, even if you don't feel like it. And just because you don't feel connected to yourself or others, it doesn't mean that something is wrong and you haven't gone anywhere. Give yourself the permission to leave this alone without the added pressure of questioning, why do I feel this way?